Historically, midterm elections see the sitting president's party lose an abundance of seats in Congress. So far, we haven't seen that during the 2022 midterms. Jordan Smith joins us with why experts believe this is happening and how rare this is in American politics.
Well, it certainly is rare, Aaron, as inflation is soaring and President Biden's approval ratings are just 45%. Many were thinking this wave of red politics was going to take over in D.C., but so far that just hasn't happened. Despite projections that there would be a large turnover in Congress, Democratic candidates held off that red wave that was hoping to flip seats during the midterms.
They lost fewer seats than we were expecting, and that's surprising for a lot of reasons.
One of which being that Republicans were in a redistricting year, meaning they were able to redraw their districts to create a favorable advantage when it came to the midterms. Also,
presidential approval, Biden is polling very low. And also, like you said, economic indicators do not favor the president.
All of these indicators suggesting that Democrats would lose big at midterms. Instead, they stifled Republicans in several major races. So how did this happen? Dr. Hitefield brought up Donald Trump, who's remained active in politics in a manner that former presidents typically don't.
President Trump has endorsed hundreds of candidates in this election. Quite a few of those candidates have lost in high-profile races.
Those races include Pennsylvania and Michigan, though some Trump-backed Republicans have picked up big wins, like J.D. Vance in Ohio, who pulled out a win over Democratic incumbent Senator Tim Ryan. Dr. Hitefield theorizes that the weight of a Trump endorsement doesn't hold the power it once did. In fact, it might actually be working against the Republican Party.
What that suggests, in a way, is that this wasn't as much of a referendum election on Biden, but also a referendum in a way on former President Trump.
And Dr. Hitefield also mentioned issues like abortion were of high importance to voters. The risk of losing that mobilized Democratic voters to come out in large numbers for these midterms. And the importance of this election was certainly reflected in the total cost. According to Open Secrets, the total cost of this election are projected to exceed $16.7 billion. Guys.